Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite Aproko girl, Anita. If you're new to this channel, please do want to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a video. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. This video shout out goes to B00Bz. I don't know which is the correct pronunciation. I'm sorry if I murdered the name, but this video shout out goes to you. A bottle of red wine for you and assorted biscuits. Thanks for supporting. So today in the house was pretty chilled. Not so much happened. In the morning they were just sleeping up and down. They slept till like past 12, I'll be almost 1 o'clock, and I was like, it's as if I'll go inside this house and go and wake these people up to come and give me content. They were just sleeping anyhow. Normally, after they finish with their exercise, they just go back to bed. Some of them go have their bath, some of them go to eat. But towards like around this 9-10, most of them just end up going back to bed to sleep, especially those that stayed awake in the night. Then there's something I saw this morning after the exercise, and it was time like for them to go back to sleep. Also went to Nengi's bed, also stayed on Nengi's bed to like do his after exercise sleeping. And I was like, this one that he's now doing afternoon. Normally Nengi doesn't allow him come to her bed to sleep, like overnight sleeping. It's always they'll gist and then he'll go back to his bed. Even I think yesterday, 2 days ago, he was like trying to tell her that he hasn't been sleeping so well, so he kind of like asked her if he can come to her bed and stuff. So she was like, it's only in the head of house that okay, they stayed on the same bed, but right now that it's not gonna happen. So now he has gotten afternoon permission. This is the first time I'm actually seeing them on the same bed, like sleeping, apart from when it was head of house room. That guy has patience. You see what they call patience. If there's anything that you need to learn from Ozo, is patience. Like for how many weeks, and it's almost like, but I know, see, there's one thing that I feel like is worth mentioning when it comes to their normal friendship, like the things that Nengi does for him, for their friendship. Like it's only when it comes to the friendship, cooking together, eating together. Sometimes she cooks, in fact most times she cooks what they're going to eat, then sometimes also cooks, and then they just have like a normal healthy friendship that two people have. And she has told him severally that it is friendship that she wants. Then sometimes maybe he just makes attempts to do 1 or 2 things and then she's going to refuse and stuff. And I don't feel like that's like a bad thing, because it's a matter of choice. If he feels like he's not comfortable with just being her friend without anything extra, without all those extra romance and stuff, then he can now make the choice to not be her friend. And whatever she wants to do from there, maybe she might even say, okay, since he doesn't want to talk to me again, and I don't like the fact that he's not talking to me again, let me just at least go with what he wants or something. I don't know, whatever. If she wants him, fine. If she doesn't want him, fine. So I feel like when it comes to this Nengi Ozo situation, if it's about the friendship, they're like really on a cool level. Then they did their diary sessions today. V did not really participate because she's not feeling fine. So Biggie just called her into the diary room. Then it just lasted for a few seconds. He just asked her a few questions. How is she doing? That she has seen a doctor. That how is she doing now? So apparently they brought a doctor into the house. I don't know where she saw the doctor, but Biggie said, you've seen a doctor, right? She said yes. That I hope you're okay, that she take care of herself. So maybe it was in the diary room that they did the doctor arrangements. I don't know, but I shall know that Biggie mentioned that. Then for the other people, the question was mostly about the issues that they've had in the house, then their wager task, how they think they performed for their wager task. For that their wager task, the reason I did not come and talk about it yesterday is because it was like so scattered. I didn't even, like, it was supposed to be nice, but the way it was, they said they should present a comedy kind of stuff to like talk about the past housemates, those that have been evicted, and it was very scattered.
And then there's when he goes back like this. Wait, let's do that thing where he does the way he catches it.
Like, okay, one person is trying to mimic the other housemates, or different people were mimicking different housemates, but they did not allow the person to like, maybe finish up, and then somebody is interrupting, and then somebody is trying to say. It was just scattered to me. I don't feel like they are going to win this wager because it was long. Not only that it was scattered, then at the end of the day they were now giving their tributes. They were now like, okay, each person in the house talked about what they think about the evicted housemates. Like Nengi will come out, she talk about all of them, say, oh, this person I miss you, this person I was close to you. And I'm like, this already takes away all the comedy that you guys supposedly brought. Like, we don't need this part. So it was just, I don't know, Sha. For me, I feel like it was a bit scattered. But Biggie is going to announce the results on Sundays. I don't know what's up with Biggie and everything and announcing things late. Even the whole task, we've not still heard the winners till today. Maybe we are going to hear everything on Sunday. So about the issues that have happened in the house, most of the housemates just highlighted what happened yesterday with Lucy and some other housemates. So they just gave their different opinions. Most of them were of the opinion that, okay, for Lucy, she's very, like, sometimes she can be difficult and sometimes she doesn't like to listen and accept that, okay, this is what it is. Then also pointed out that one major thing that he doesn't really like when it comes to Lucy's matter is her always thinking that everybody is against you. Like, you just have that mindset that everybody, like, whatever somebody says is just trying to attack you, and the person is just saying it because they are against you. That's the one thing that he doesn't feel like is okay and is right. Then Neo came from the angle of disrespect, that if you're put in a certain group by like the head of house, that you should be able to like accept it, because if this person says okay no today, tomorrow another person is going to say it, and then everybody's going to feel like it's okay for you to just say you don't want to do this, and then this is what it's okay for you to just come out and disobey and not want to follow whatever the head of house is saying. So it doesn't make sense. Then Erica, Lakon, Prince, and some other housemates just like talked about the matter, gave their own opinions. Prince was really sad. He sounded very sad because he was like, Lucy, like the fact that Lucy said she's no longer his friend, I mean he's not her friend, that it doesn't feel like it makes any sense, because he knows that he has always cared about her and he has had her back. So it really got to him that she said okay, he's not a friend to her and stuff, and I felt like it was kind of somehow, but I'm going to talk about the friend issue later. So Nengi was the only person that was like saying that, oh, to her it was not that deep, the matter was not that deep, that if she says she doesn't want to be on a group, then you know, they should free her and allow her to be in the group that she's more comfortable in. So then he was now saying that if she doesn't feel comfortable in a particular group, that she too should not want to work with them, that it would be easier for her to work with people that she's comfortable with. So like there was no biggie not allowing, I mean there was no biggie with the fact that Lucy said she wanted to change, that she doesn't know why they were like taking it so personal or it was too deep. So that's just like Nengi's own opinion. But she still mentioned that for her, that's Nengi, that if she's like, if she has an issue with somebody, a personal issue with somebody, but it comes to a task, then she's going to have to like drop all the sentiment, that she'll have to work with the person, and then you know that is a task and you're going to work with the person. That is like towards the end of her diary session. She just said that one. So from that point, I still got that, okay, you might not want to work with somebody, but like you have to just do it because it's a task. So that's the point I feel like these other people were trying to make. Like when it comes to tasks, you have to put your emotions aside, and like especially when it involves other people, not just you. If it's something that everybody is competing for, like the way they're all competing for the 85 million, if you decide to sabotage your own, that one is on you. I'm sure the other people will even be happy that okay, you have even given them a higher chance at winning the money. So but when it comes to something that has to do with everybody, then you have to like be calming down, because I feel like that was the major issue. And the fact that she was being very defensive, like I feel like maybe if they had even said in her show like me on no vex, so I just prefer being in this team or something, but not like hammering on the fact that okay, this person said he did not want to work with me, now I don't want to work with him. It was almost like being very defensive. So I feel like that's what made everybody to like want to spark and everything. Although Prince's shout was just like, he was just shouting on top of his voice and stuff, and maybe that's what put her off and stuff. But from her own angle, I feel like maybe it's the whole defense that she always puts up. If that somebody accept that okay, this thing I'm doing is not right, then maybe I'll try to work on it. It's a better case, but not that okay, you will not even accept at all. You just feel like everybody is wrong but you. But personally, I feel like if everybody has an issue with you because of a particular thing, then you really need to like check it and see why they are looking at it like this. Not to be looking at it from a point of defense that oh, they don't like it because they hate you, or maybe they are trying to attack you. Then for the Betway Arena games, Trikky won. They did not give him the privilege of getting like pampering from the housemates, but they gave him 20 BB coins for winning. Then they also gave Kidwaya 20 BB coins for winning last week Arena game. So maybe from now on it's just going to be money, I mean Betway coins that they're going to be giving, not pampering. So for the games, Kidwaya's one was hilarious. It was like very funny. They had to go around with balloons. Almost everything had to just do with balloons. Then for the last round of Trikky's Kidoya's part, he was now trying to jump. The next thing, when he was almost at the end, he now dived. Normally he's supposed to like jump jump to the end, but he now dived to the finish line just so that he's going to get there before the balloon leaves his leg. It was just very funny. The housemates were laughing. Then the other people, Neng is the only girl that finished today's arena games. The rest is the balloon part. That balloon part is what kept most of them. Lucy stopped at the balloon part. Erica stopped at the balloon part. Dorothy got to like maybe the middle stage, almost to the end, but the buzzer went off before she finished. Then, you know, most of the guys finish. I don't know, is there any guy that didn't finish? I don't think there's any guy that didn't finish. So that's it for their Betway arena games. Then after the arena games, Neo was now chasing Dorothy because I think she carried balloon in her tummy or so. Then I shall know that when they came out of the arena, he was not chasing her, that he wants to touch boobs. V was there with her own balloon in her stomach. She was just there following them around. I'm like, Neo, she better relax before they are going to give him query this night. Like, oh, you want to touch Bobby Abby? They're going to receive query this night. But I just think that everything was a joke, Shabi. I know that everything was a joke. Then after the arena games, now the housemates went into the house and found out that their pillows were missing. They did not know who took it. They were saying, oh, Biggie has sent somebody to take it, that Biggie is trying to punish them for sleeping too much, that. They've just been making different speculations. But it's Neo, Nengi, Ozo, and V that planned it. Earlier on they planned it, then now their pillows are missing. Neo also carried their duvet. Their pillows got missing first. Then Neo now carried their duvet and put under their bed, because under their bed has a lot of space to hide things. So I'm just waiting to see how they are going to react when they find out that they are the ones that took it. I like the fact that they are able to prank the housemates. They should continue. We like to see pranks. I like to see pranks, but not like deep ones that's going to injure somebody. I don't like those ones. Then let me talk briefly about when Lucy said that Prince and Dorothy are not her friends. So yesterday night, Erica went to meet Lucy to apologize for like insulting her and stuff. So it just resulted in them saying different things. They were just talking the issue out, talking about different things. Then now got to a point where Erica mentioned something about, okay, Prince being her friend and, you know, trying to correct her and stuff. Lucy was not like, are they really my friends? I think this is what like sparked Prince's reaction also. But I shall know that Prince came into the conversation. I was like trying to let her know that this is what it is and this is the reason why they acted that way, that they've talked to her about this issue over and over again, but she still acts the same way. She doesn't accept that this is what it is. Before you know it, Dorothy now entered the matter too, because she also said that they, in fact, at this point, Lucy just said, oh, I don't have friends in this house, so all of you are your own, on my own. You people are not really there for me per se. So she was just talking. The next thing, everybody just came in, and you know, I think the thing just triggered everybody's reaction. Everybody in the room, to be honest, everybody in the room. Even Lekon was now asking her about some of the things she was saying, because she was still being very defensive. And I said it before, that is that defense that I feel like makes other people want to prove. Like if you keep saying something, like now the fact that even at the end in that in the ninth, then she was still feeling like what she did was not wrong, then the other person might also feel the need to also now prove to you that, okay, what you did was actually wrong. But the fact that we let it slide doesn't mean that it was right. Do you understand? So she too, she was still being very defensive and saying, oh, that they always tell her that she allows her emotions to get into the matter. That is not her emotions, and they're telling her that it's her emotions. And I don't I don't even know, sir. These people, they just kept talking. Then Neo now got angry. She just left she left and went outside. They said plenty things. Some said it's a strategy and to gain pity votes and stuff. Me, I don't feel like it's strategy. I just feel like that's who she is. She gets very emotional about a lot of things, and definitely if you're like that, if you're very emotional and you're defensive, then there are so many people, there are so many things that somebody can do to you that will get to you. So that's just the situation with her. So she went outside and she was now there. Erica and Kidoya, they were also there. Kidoya now said that he wanted to give her a hug. She was like, why? He now said he just wants to give her a hug. Then he now went ahead and gave her a hug. I don't know, maybe that one triggered her emotions a bit. The remaining part, she was talking and she was crying, and this is where she expressed that she feels like Prince and Dorothy are not even her friends, that Dorothy used to pass some side comments to her, sometimes, and she just feels like that's not what a friend should do. Then she also said something about Dorothy mentioning that if worse comes to worse, that she's going to nominate her, that's Lucy, so she doesn't see her as her friend. So she was just talking. Erica was there trying to defend them and say that okay, sometimes this is what friends do, but Lucy was still strong on her point that okay, those people are not her friends. I can understand Dorothy's part, because I feel like for Dorothy, if like she doesn't want to, she's friends to like almost everybody in the house. It's not like she's trying to be too specific about her friends. So I can understand maybe those side comments that Lucy is saying. She usually passes those side comments, as in she doesn't, maybe if Lucy is doing something, she doesn't like confront her, go. She'll pass those side comments. So but for Prince's part, I don't feel like Prince has not been a good friend to her. Prince has actually been a very good friend to her. Like from week one, he has actually been a very good friend to her. So you can't say because of one outburst then the person is not your friend. Maybe I understand for Dorothy's own, because Dorothy is just there, so you get. So, and Dorothy has also said now that oh, I don't come here to babysit anybody, I don't come here to do friends with anybody, my friends are outside, my friends are not here. So they've unfriended each other. It's just like unfriending, two people unfriending themselves on Instagram. They've unfriended each other. For Prince, he's still feeling bad, maybe because of the fact that he knows that he has been there for her, and then it doesn't make sense for her to be saying this now. It didn't start today. This is not the first time she's saying it. Right from time, she has always been saying it in diary room that it's only Katrina that's her friend in the house. So if she feels like nobody is her friend in the house, then fine and good. Everybody's just going to like day their day. Stay in your lane, I stay in my lane. So that's all I have for you guys today. Let me not make this video like too long. I think they found their pillows now. Yeah, they are looking for it. They're still looking for it. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.